Here we have my Miami Hurricane team taking on the Northern Illinois University Huskies. My team's a vampire team. Theirs are dark elves. So let's go ahead and have the kickoff here. Why are you using a puppet, David? It's because people on the internet are weird. And if you have a small channel, they can really glom onto you. Not a fan. But anyways, I just want to put my people in the way. I don't really recall this game anymore. But that's a mistake because there's a witch out there. She can surf him. Okay. Both these teams still exist. Season 3. We've progressed that far. Problem being, I'm not going to use a reroll here. That's consistent with my gameplay throughout the seasons. Now, he might get cut off the passer here. If he goes in this, not column, but this row, and then he has someone right here, it's harder for this vampire to get the ball to this one or that one. Much more important to worry about this one and that one. And I could throw to this lineman, but it's an agility 3 unit rather than the 2 edge that I would have on either vampire. This is not what I would like to do if I was the Dark Elf team, because I can just throw over the top and have a happy day. And this is one of the rare opportunities where I probably would reroll. But you see that the dice were not in my favor. And this is a perfect opportunity. Even though I didn't like his setup, he is the beneficiary of the dice, and that's part of the game. Dice are part of the game, and that's a both down. All I'm worried about is probably hypnotizing this one, trying to pick up with that one to throw to that one or that one. That's good enough. If I can pass the ball to her, it's game over for the Dark Elves in concern to this drive. And here we are with probably a very long pass. 4+ times 2, 2+ catch. And his defense is very committed down on the other side of the field. I do remember this game now. Yeah, look at that perfect echelon. Diagonals and echelon. I'm sure marching bands do that too, but the military has echelons. This is an echelon right. And that would be an echelon left. Okay. He has to do something. He says maybe I can score early, but the thing is, I always want to score with this team because I might get a bloodlust out of nowhere, and that means that I may as well score because I could always fail. You know, on turn 8, on turn 7. So why would I ever prolong the drive if I can score right away? Which I do. Touchdown, Miami Hurricanes. So here the Northern Illinois Huskies have more than enough time to score. They do have a high kick to try to have 2 chances at the ball on this activation turn. Doesn't have to pick it up from the ground. It's very aggressive, but it's perfectly safe because of dump off. And it looks like he's going to have a nice cage to put his runner into. It is a perfect cage, but it's on the side. I might try to surf that blitzer, and I think that I do. This is season 1, we're in season 3, so it is a long, long time ago. So why are you using a puppet? Because they're not weird. And if I look weird in the process, hey, that's okay. Yep. Totally going for this guy. I want to ruin not just this drive, but the entire game. I can get rid of a block piece. And so I will. This is going to really upset his drive, too, if I can do it. He's out of there. He's not injured. He's in reserve. But as far as I'm concerned, that was a very big accomplishment for this drive. Yeah, I'll take it. You're a two then. We're both AV8. I'll test your armor, you'll test mine. But if he was wild, you'd try to surf that vampire, but it wouldn't be a good idea. He's going to go for a risky pass. It might work. If I remember correctly, it might work, as a matter of fact. Which means that surf really didn't mean anything at all. Now did it. It's a throw of 3. 2+ catch. Uses a reroll because it would have been a drop. If I was him, I wouldn't use the reroll on that either. Just because it could bounce here, then I can pick up on an edge too. Then if there's a vampire nearby, then I'll use the reroll to pick it up then. You know. I use the pro skill there. Pro is essential on vampires in 11s or 7s. In 7s, it's very nice to have the pro skill. A built-in reroll, since you're basically always having to there's a failure there. Reroll because you only have 1 reroll usually. 2 rerolls if you're crazy in terms of roster management. But he earns his score. If I can get a 2-turn touchdown, which is very possible with the vampires, it will be a huge success. But also it's almost essential because the Dark Elves are going to get the ball next drive. Oh. Looks like I won't be able to score this turn. I might be able to surf a lineman. My preference would have been a touchdown, of course. Very good. That's worth a reroll, of course. He got a brilliant coaching reroll, and he utilized it. He could score. Oh my gosh. Let's see. A chance to surf another one, but not quite. I would have much preferred getting the push there, but you know, if I can roll some armor, that's fine too. It's just that you're guaranteed an armor break, and there was an armor break there. It's just a stun, which I'm sure would have been tantamount to a not a knockout. Oh, maybe it would be a knockout if you push it out. I don't know. I don't know the rules of actually on tabletop. I just let the client handle most of this. Now we have 1 die roll, not the best idea. He's killed. Oh my gosh. But I regenerate. So I think I had to roll the apothecary. No, I had no apothecary. Okay. Anyway, that was very scary because, very scary. I had to, it took a while to get pro on these vampires. Pro is an essential skill. In fact, Edrin James here on her, I'll probably have to get pro fairly early on. That is a bad reroll. Bad. Oh my god. And I'm going to surf him too, you know. I'm going to surf one of 2 of these guys if you don't make this hit. What you could do is you could have tagged right here, and then you could roll some dice with this blitz, right? But what do you think I'm gonna do the same thing over again. Oh my god. Like he's gonna tag again too. Probably the same lineman. Sorry if I'm being rude, but just look at me. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm not gonna actually eat my guy. I'm just gonna roar because I got what I wanted to describe anyways. He's off the field. This is a repeat. It's a repeat. Maybe he'll pass the ball successfully again too. We never know. Okay. He's moving and he's grooving. But he's very, very vulnerable. Because I have people that can hypnotic gaze the dodge offer. You know? Oh well. AV8. Stunner. And that's good enough. Get him out of the way. Pro skill comes in clutch. And now let's knock her over with Riley Attar. And your drive's over. I'm going to get off the sideline. That would have been bad. It's funny, after I took a break from Blood Bowl, I think I got better at the game. Like, statistically wise, it shows that I'm better at the game, but also I feel like I'm better at it. And now here's the blitzer. He's doing what he needs to do here. And the ball bounces. Okay. And now I'm just trying to take the tackle zone. I remember what I was trying to do. I was trying to take away this tackle zone. I was successful in that endeavor. I'm probably going to eat this if I fail, and I don't need to. Yep, cap the stone. And I'm going to Mike Allstott punch this guy. I'm running. Good riddance. This guy's a good passer nowadays, by the way. It's much better than before. Drizzt is, of course, the Dungeons & Dragons character that's very... that a lot of people like. This guy right here. Good to have him in the league. Drizzt the Orton. Here comes the blitz. That's enough to get 2 dice, but no dice there. I tag him. Tag this one as well. Moving my guys that can't fail first. I use the pro skill. And I push up the field. Critical hit, but not quite what I wanted. It's going to be a duel between passers, it seems, but this guy can get there too. There's... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the assist. I figured this guy would be the one hitting. This guy doesn't have any combat skills, but he'd be someone to tag, and then this one can knock him over, though. So I don't understand that. I think I'd tag with this one, and then I'd blitz with that one. Yeah. Well. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sticks. He did get what he wanted, though. Does he deserve it? Yes. It's called a dice game. Now, I don't care if I get served here. I just care about this one. I do use the team reroll because this is critical. And it's time to try to win the game. Not what I wanted. And that's okay. Because I'm down on this side of the field, not that side of the field. But I wish I could get the ball. I was like, how did this guy roll those dice right there? But it's a 3+. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Tag. And ideally I'd get her out of the way, but I'd probably bounce the ball off her top here. Eat him. Good. Ball's back in my possession. Can I get the win instead of the draw? That is the thing that I need to worry about. Here comes Drizzt. And Good tag. That's going to give him 4 dice with this guy here. Down. And I can pass to her. It's worth eating a lineman. Try to pass the ball to her. That catcher down the field. Throw skill comes in clutch. Throws the ball. 3+ times 2. Miss. And it looks like it's going to be a draw. Oh my goodness. Because he's not downfield either. Good hit. It's going to be a lot harder to try to score on my turn. That's still okay, right? He should have activated this one before it went all nuts. But maybe he would have wanted to dodge out. You never know, because he probably assumed that he was going to pick up the ball, right? So it's not necessarily there's bad moves and good moves. There's sometimes bad things happen when you move well. So 2+, touchdown, game over. So that was the first game. We're going to head into the next game, the next match. Hold tight, everybody, okay? Okay. This next game pits the Utah University Utes, or Brutes, against the Converse University Valkyries. Converse University is a real place, I believe, on the southeast coast of the original colonies of America. I'm guessing South Carolina. So let's set things up. Bounce that ball. He's going to make a cage to start. Very good idea. So this is an Isha team. That's why you see sidestep on these type of units. You have good passers right here. This has block and pass, for instance, because it's a PA2. So it's like, okay, why not develop this, right? A spite, I don't agree with fielding a spite as your positional, because you're only allotted 4 positionals on your team. So you'd have 1, 2, 3 positionals, and I believe another positional, another spite's knocked out of the game. Okay. I mean, that was injured in a prior match, you know. So. And we're going to have Mighty Blow. Block on block, though. Good control here. It's a bigger field than normal 7s. 5, 6. Just a push. But that was a very risky move. You start your first activation on a 1-die block. You don't have block yourself, and this guy's block. So very risky, bisky to start it off. And this guy's just skank meat for this guy's fist. I'm going to pound this one. This one's going to get punched. And there ain't nothing this guy can do to stop it. He's going to watch his friend get pounded right in the face. Yeah. Easy to call that one. So now the Dwarves are up 7-6 on the field. That's going to help them immensely. He's out of the game. So now it is 6-6 on the field. Isha can tag and probably blitz that ball right out of his hands. He doesn't have block, by the way. Worth a reroll if you have it. If you fail, no players here. And Isha is able to get a great block on a good team. Big hit. Down he goes. Why not, right? That sucks. That was a rush. I was like, if that's a dodge, you could just hand it off. But you know, hindsight's 20/20. I don't think that was necessarily a bad call. Can he scoop and score? A scoop and score attempt here. No. Oh, how frustrating for the Valkyries. Down she goes. Just wants to get some tags on that ball. And she's knocked over. Just put some pressure on the ball. It's good. Now, very likely this is going to stall out to a 0-0 drive in the first half. But what would be a losing scenario would be if the Valkyries score. So if he can just press into halftime, that's good too. But there's still time to score. It's just less likely that the Dwarves can score. But the Dwarf runner as a MA6, MV6 is what I prefer to call it. You're still able to score, but he's not in a hurry. He's more concerned with getting that 2 dice block, putting 2 guys right here, tagging that ball. And he just wants to put the 3rd one on. See, even if you have a lot of agility, it's going to be hard to pick up that ball. So, it's the right call. He might be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even if he were to rush twice, he would not be in scoring position. So he just has to maul these guys. I still like that tag. I know it's a lot of risk there, but I don't think Isha is going to score either. He might luck here. Where's the luck? Nope. Somebody get into scoring position. Nope. Nobody's in scoring position for either team. Well, she's MA8. How about that? Guess she was late for a day. She's off the pitch already. Oh my god. With no reserves, the Dwarves are going to have an easy second half. Because as it currently stands, there might be only 3 Elves on the field for the next drive. Very confident putting back there, but in all honesty, none of the Elves can reach him. So, take that into account. Big push. But now it's time for the second half. Let's begin. It'll be 4-on-7. And Utah Utes continue to roll this season. Very good. He can even blitz if he wants to. But why bother? At least just move further up the field. I would do the same. You would hope that the Elves are fractured with at least one of them going down and picking up the ball. Whatever happens, the Dwarves are in a good position to react. These guys can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's ability to collapse on the sidelines. Not perfect ability to collapse, but it's possible. And when the ball is touching a sideline or out of bounds, you almost have to roll a reroll to pick it up. I guess you could have let it bounce out if it bounces out, but it's worth a discussion, I'll say. Okay, just sandwich every single elf, and it's game over. And you could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very well. Carry on as you were, but you know, you heard it from me. What I think. Essential rush there. Not how I would do it. This is a lot of good control, and I don't understand these dodges either. Ah, boy. He dodged in the right direction, though. I bet he's counting on scoring early to get some knockouts back because he has to. Old Eleanor doing pretty well. Brooklyn Adora, the passer with pass. She's staying alive. She's staying alive. Good hit. That's good. Make it hard for them. Give them the bad dice. You're doing it well. Down she goes. Oh, no. This might be the only drive in the game, and that's how the Dwarves would prefer it. All they have to do is scoop up that ball and score once. And maybe the Elves don't get another chance to score, because if you score in this format, you have turn 7 to turn 8. You can't do anything about scoring. So everything's turning up Millhouse for the Utah University Utes. Time to put pressure on that ball carrier. That's right. Move that one towards... Oh, Sandwich. Sandwich is good. Congratulations to the Utah Utes, it seems. Because they're going to have to dodge out first before they can try to catch a ball. You know that. Oh, you have to take this dodge, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh my God. That is quite the pass. Down she goes, though. Wow. It all comes down to this, doesn't it? And she can sidestep any which way she wants. So just get the block on frame with this blitz. Block on vanilla. Ew. She can still score the... Oh, no, she can't. Okay. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Didn't have to do that. It's a possibility that the Dwarves are too slow to score. Never count out this guy if they can hand off the ball to him. 6 is not as bad as it sounds. I mean, it's no ghoul carrier, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Boom. Stunner. Stunned. He knows he can. He can try to pass, but really, what can he do? That's good enough. That was very good. Oh my gosh. One dice. Woo! No. See, what I would do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. Double sandwich. Come on now, buddy. Come on, friend. Oh, come on. You had him where you wanted him. If you don't win, it's on you. Ah. Why? I mean, it's worth handing the ball off. I'm not going to disagree with that move, though. What I disagree with is not sandwiching your opponents. What? That sucks. Can you hand the ball off to your buddy? Looks like it's going to be a draw. Oh! Only one that can win now. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a rush. Nobody's going to win now. But I believe he did enough to go to a big postseason match. We'll see. Good pass. Good pass. And that's the ball game. Overtime. Overtime in this format is you wait out the clock and you pass it back and forth. I'll show you a little bit of it. But this is tantamount to a draw. In the client, if there's only 2 teams in a round robin tournament, you're not allowed to have regulation. So this is recorded as a draw. None of this ever happened. Don't worry about it. So the game is a 0-0 draw. End of the game. Watch the next one, please. Bye.